everyone. Today I'm going to show you how to put your music stand for at-home practice together. So if you have one of these music stands, I'm going to start with this. If you have one of these kinds of music stands, scroll forward in the video until you can find this, okay? If you need to pause at any time, you can pause and take as much time as you need to follow along, okay? Okay, so first, obviously, you're going to take it out of the bag. Shocker. Your bag can just go next to you for right now. If it's wrapped in plastic, pause and take the plastic off and go throw it away. Okay, now that your thing is not wrapped in plastic, there are a couple of parts here. Make sure that you can see your music stand like I can see mine. So you see 1, 2, 3, 4 screws. This big fat screw, you're gonna unscrew it just a little bit, just to make it like loosey-goosey right here. See that? Okay, now if you rest it on your knee like I am, you can push this up, put it about like an angle just like mine, and then screw that big screw in nice and tight so it stays. If you need to pause, go ahead and do that. Okay, next, now that we have that done, we're gonna go to our very bottom screw. Very bottom screw. Unscrew it just a little bit. Do not unscrew it all the way because your screw is gonna fall off and then you'll probably lose it. So don't do that, okay? If you do, pause and go get your screw, okay? Once it's unscrewed a little bit, you're gonna pull these 3 thingies out gently, and they should just slide down really easily. If they don't slide down really easily, you don't have unscrewed enough, so unscrew a little bit more. Okay. So now yours should look like mine. If your thing is like way down here, your music stand is gonna topple over. If your thing is way up here, your music stand is gonna topple over. You need to make sure it's like a nice 45-ish degree angle right here, and then screw this in nice and tight. Should be like this. Okay, next, we're gonna go up. We already did screw number 1. We're gonna go up to screw number 2. This is our main adjustment screw. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna unscrew it. Again, don't unscrew it all the way because you'll lose it. Bring it up. If you bring it all the way up and it pops out, you've gone too far. Put it back in, okay? You're just gonna adjust it to the right height, probably about this much out. This is about how far out. You should just start right there and screw it in nice and tight. And then set it on the ground facing you. The last screw, the last little screw right here next to our big screw, this one right here, you're gonna unscrew it and bring your music stand up to your proper height. Whenever you use your music stand, number 1, you need to use your music stand every time you practice, because we do so in class, so you need to do so at home. You need to make sure that you're in a real life chair, not chilling on the edge of your bed or sitting crisscross applesauce on the ground. You need to be in a real chair. So if you need to borrow a chair from your dining room table or something, make sure that you first ask your parents, make sure that you ask your parents, get the chair and put the chair back whenever you're done, okay? So you have a chair. If you have a designated chair, like for your room, just use that chair, okay? Again, bottom scooted up toward the edge of the chair, feet flat on the ground, sitting up with great posture. Your music stand should be right in the center. Like, you see how my music stand's covering up my face? That's what it should look like for your music stand, okay? How do I put music on this? Well, I just turned it around so you could see. So your music stand should look like mine. You're just gonna take these and gently pull them out like this. Ta-da! Music stand. Now, as you can see, mine is way too short. So I'm gonna turn it back around and use my top adjustment screw to bring it up to the proper playing position for me. Okay, if you have your music stand, if you have this black music stand ready to go, you can stop watching this video now and go to the next one. Okay, if you found the part of the video where I'm at your music stand, this is the music stand that you have. You have 2 separate pieces. This piece with the long parts, just set it down on the ground for right now. You should have this piece it's like skinnier a little bit, okay? There are three little flippy guys. See this? Here's a little flippy guy, and a little flippy guy. Find this little flippy guy right here. I don't know what it's called, so I'm making up a word. That's why I don't know what it's called. So you're just gonna press and hold it open, and then you're gonna try, and it's gonna fold out like this. Don't hit yourself in the face. Boom, and it'll click. Did you hear that click? Good, that's good. Make sure that it clicks. Okay, step 1, you're done. Set it on the ground. You now have 2 more adjustments. Click, ooh, this one's old. Press the bottom one and pull it up. Oh, sorry, you pull it, just kidding. Pull it, and it'll be all loosey-goosey like this, and you can pull your thing out if yours isn't broken. Anyways, this comes up like this, and this will take you up to the proper height. Oh goodness, that's a little bit too high. My bad. Okay, then you have 1 more flippy guy. Open it up, bring it up to adjust, just a little bit for now. Make sure that it's nice and tight, otherwise your things will fall back in. Take piece number 2, fold it open like this. Should be folded open. On the back side, you'll see this little opening right here. It goes in here like this. Don't pinch your fingers, be careful. Okay, boom, that's your music stand. Make sure that you have a real life chair that you're sitting in, not crisscross applesauce on the ground, not sitting on the edge of your bed. Make sure you have a real chair. If you need to borrow one from your dining room, go ahead and do that, but make sure you put it back, and make sure you tell your parents that you're using it to play your instrument properly, okay? As long as your bottom is scooted up toward the edge of the chair, your feet are flat on the ground, and your back is nice and straight, your music stand, you should be able to look dead in the center of your music stand without moving your eyeballs down or moving your chin down. If that's the case, like mine is right now, use your top adjustment thingy and just pull it up to where it's the proper height. Okay, you may now watch the rest of the videos below.